Jennifer, I'm ready.
Well noted.
Cap, I'm sure you knew when you woke up this morning it was going to be a great day. Today, you're flying with a town member celebrating a special day, Jennifer, over our very own region. She's got her brother with her. If your passengers have their seat belts fastened and look comfortable, you are good to depart. Let's go, Captain.
Whiskey 1 Tree traffic. Max 09 Romeo November India 781 Tree is taxiing to runway 6. Whiskey 1 Tree.
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain. I'm Jennifer.
Hey there, my name's Scott. I'm Jennifer's brother. Thanks for taking me up today.
Hey, Heron, it's a pretty short flight. I don't think we give out peanuts on this one.
Whiskey 1 Tree traffic. Max
Maybe there's still a
09
bag in the glove compartment.
781 Tree. Taking off runway 6. Departure to the west. Whiskey 1 Tree.
I thought I'd be more nervous, but so far so good. The guys at the field said you're a super pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Wasn't a very long runway. Good thing I lifted when I did. adjust the trim a little bit so I don't constantly have to pull up. There you go.
That little dot moving down there, someone probably thinking they've got the best view. If only they knew, guest perspective is everything.
That's why my acceleration wasn't activating. I had it pointed on something else.
We're up high, but it feels almost normal. Almost.
We're actually kind of low. We need to get higher. Hopefully I didn't screw up anything while I was accidentally pressing buttons. Slow this down a little bit. Make sure when the camera's tilted down, it's not leaning on any buttons.
Hey,
Right,
brother,
good,
you
it'll
know
still
places
work.
we know. It's gonna be awesome.
I hope so.
One day I'd like to learn how to use all the GPS stuff.
We're lucky to see this.
I'm hoping there's like an advanced tutorial in this game. If not, I'm sure there's plenty online.
Remember this spot, sis? This is where you fell and messed up your new shoes. Mom was so mad at you.
Good old times. Flying over our beloved county at sunset must make you feel on top of the world. Need to book that someday. The town of Staunton over there. Nice. Our pilot is treating us right. This is an amazing experience.
It's amazing.
Good.
I recognize
I'll leave it to
everything
you
down
then.
here.
Enjoy the flight.
I have a feeling this is going to be a rough landing because the runway is so short. Oh well. Practice makes perfect.
Hey, Scott. You've been kind of quiet. You okay?
Just enjoying the moment. I don't want it to end.
Totally. I feel the same.
One good thing about Flight Simulator is that you can practice. Real life is not so lenient. Of course, if this was real life, I'd be a nervous wreck.
And that? You never see something like this from the ground.
Well, yeah, I better call in the final. Sometimes I forget to call on my radio. I get so into the game. Not that I even know how to, but if I ever had a chance to fly a plane, I wouldn't be this chill about it. I just feel like I'd be scared like the whole time. But as a game, this is a super chill experience. Especially when you have music playing in the background. And it's so cool how the entire world is like basically in this game. The way it uses like satellite data. Even like if the particular area you visit isn't super like detailed, there's still a close approximation of like how it looks.
It'd be like a secret code just for us.
So it still feels satisfying. Of course, the more popular areas have more rendered stuff that are made just for that area. I'm really happy that Microsoft brought this to PlayStation.
Whiskey 1
Welcome
tree
back,
traffic.
aviators.
Max 09
Are you
Romeo
okay,
November,
Jennifer?
India 781 tree.
Ready to give it a
2
go
miles
again?
west, 2600,
A
inbound
lot of
to land.
emotions right
Runway
now.
6,
All I know is
Whiskey
I'm
1
eager
tree.
to fly again soon.
You made our day, Captain.
We haven't landed yet. I feel like I should be going under these guides. Like I said, that runway's gonna be kind of short. If it's the same one we took off from. Also, I need to tilt the camera so I can see my acceleration.
500.
Trying to be better about doing this in the cockpit mode. For some reason, for me landing in third person, It's a lot easier, but it feels less authentic. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna be happy about that. Yeah, let's just maintain this. How high are we? We're still pretty high. Thought we were lower for some reason.
A bit of a bumpy ride on the way down, but we're here.
Yeah, that wasn't terrible. Need to figure out how to readjust the altitude. It's throwing me off. Thought it was lower. Good thing I trusted my instinct. I need to try for my commercial license soon, but I want to get more practice on landing. Especially on these shorter runways.
Whiskey 1 tree traffic. Max 09, Romeo November, India 781 tree is taxiing to parking. Whiskey 1 tree.
Okay, I'm assuming they talked back to me and gave me the okay. Come on, let's go. Last thing I want to do is to screw things up like when I'm trying to taxi, which unfortunately has happened before. I'm not a huge fan of like the plunger accelerator or whatever you would call the knob that you pull and push in to go fast or slow. I like more the one that you like push forward, kind of like a handle. So easy to speed on this thing. They dock you points for it. Slowly tapping the nozzle in. Holding on to the brake. I like how the PlayStation 5 has the DualSense, like with the resistive adaptive triggers. It really makes like steering with the pedals more satisfying. It's actually kind of helpful to feel the resistance. I would be scared to death to be that man, especially if I was in the plane, which I am.
Always memorable to celebrate a special event like this.
I think that's the lady.
Enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session.
I meant nothing by it. My pilot looks like such an a-hole. Yeah, that landing hurt me. Otherwise, it would have been S rank. To be fair, landings are important. Hey Matt, what's up? Look out, world. I'm level 11. I have no idea what that means, but I'm proud of myself. Yeah, it's one of those games you really have to experience to like get addicted to it or feel how good it is. It really doesn't show in like gameplay videos. why I often encourage people to play stuff on their own. Yeah, I can get lost in that game. It is like really good and addicting. It must have shipped in a pretty bad state to make it unplayable, because I think the game currently is great, despite whatever flaws it has every once in a while with performance or whatever. I don't usually have issues with the game though. Kind of glad I had the PlayStation 5 and had to wait. That way they could fix all the bugs and everything. Yeah, for sure. It's literally an open world. Metro Exodus is open, and it's more open than the other Metro games, but it's more like a hub. There'll be like a linear path and then a hub. Oh, yeah, no. I was looking forward to it with the glitches. Like, I figured they'd get ironed out over time. I just like those types of games. And a lot of those games tend to have jank in them anyway by default, and they slowly get ironed out all the time. Just seems to be like a thing with that genre of game. I don't know why. Even with the understandable stuff going on while they were making it. But yeah, I have a feeling I would have still found fun in it, even in its broken version. Because I was looking forward to it when it was announced, when it wasn't clear if it was going to be an exclusive or not. And when I finally found out it was timed exclusive, I was more than happy to wait. Because I figured like the Xbox audience would be like the guinea pigs for the console version. Especially using Unreal Engine 5, which has its own issues. I think they let that engine out of the oven too early. And they're letting all the developers basically beta test it. These little things really stop the plane, let's be honest. It's a nice looking plane.
Nicole, initiate boarding.
Well noted.
Feels like the perfect day for a stroll, isn't it?
No.
Captain,
I don't see a visual
David and his wife, they're good friends of the club.
runway here. Looks like we're in a field.
It's a bit
I hate it when they pick areas like this.
Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's do it.
Do I even need to call air traffic control at this point? Like in the middle of a farm.
Victor Alpha 19er traffic. Max 09 Foxtrot Alpha, Mike 1812. Taking off runway 10. Departure to the south. Victor Alpha 19er.
At least we got a normal looking throttle this time. It doesn't look like a plunger. Let's hit the brakes. I don't even know where we're supposed to go. I'm guessing this lighter patch of grass here. This is ridiculous. Alright. We're gonna start up early. Let's hope we make it. Make it back safe as well, too. Too bad this doesn't have four-wheel drive. Why would they position this over, like, mountains, too? Or right behind mountains. I don't even know where the runway was, so dock me for those points. Yeah, sometimes they take a while to adjust. I need to get a new pair myself. I got one pair and I won't wear them unless I absolutely have to, because if they break, I'm screwed. I should be playing this game with my glasses on. I'm kind of winging it a little bit, no pun intended. Quick, photo. Used to drive around this area every weekend. It looks really nice, especially during fall and spring. Yeah, there are the mountains over there. This is basically like an hour and a half away from where I live. Hour and a half drive, let me be specific.
David, how are you feeling?
Nicole, it's awesome! Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Man, he shouted. It kind of startled me a bit. I thought I was piloting crappy or something, the way he was yelling at first. Alright, how's our throttle looking? Is that full?
We're up high, but it's okay.
I mean, I'm going to where it's telling me to go. I don't think I've ever been in a plane and was thinking, oh, we're going too high. As a passenger, anyway. Might think that playing this game. Especially in the jet, you get to a point where you don't even make out anything anymore. Just looks like a patched quilt.
Definitely a bucket list moment. Hey, that's Fluvanna County. We've got such a clear view from here. I love it.
Everything down below looks so tiny.
Glad they hired droids to do the voice acting for this game. It is kind of cool though when they say your name in actual locations. It makes sense why they did it. Alright, we're going way too fast on this one. Slow down. Slow down, you got this. You got it. There you go. There you go. You're an official pilot, how about that? I wish this game said encouraging things like that.
this seat. Well, I'm officially applying for the job. Flight attendant for life.
How was that? Did you enjoy it? I don't know what to make of that film.
Not least. Thanks for showing us that.
You're welcome, good sir. The actor seems to be getting non-stop roles now. Oh, I thought you already went. My
I think
bad.
it's our holiday house over here. It's been ages.
I spotted it too, but I didn't.
I can't even think of like, I'm trying to think even a year ahead of like stuff coming up.
But I'll always hold on to this memory of us.
Seems like lately I get more excited about shows than movies. To be fair, nowadays like shows have the quality of like movies. But I wish there were like movies I would look forward to. I miss seeing trailers and getting excited about a specific film. I live right near the movie theater too. I think for me it would be more enticing just to see my favorite films again in the theater versus something new. Wish they occasionally do. I wish they would do it more.
So, the sky over our region is like your office captain. Dad would have loved this job.
Yeah, I've seen those. The Odyssey movie looks like it might be interesting. I remember enjoying reading it like when I was in school. I don't think there's really been a good film adaptation of it.
When he took off, I thought there should have been a drum roll or something. Think we'll get some when we land.
Listen, folks, we haven't landed yet. Are you gonna announce or what? Is it waiting? I don't know. I know I hit the button. Oh, this runway is gonna be so small.
09 Foxtrot Alpha Mike 1812 for miles southeast.
I need to probably fly under it.
Runway 10 Victor Alpha.
If we make it, it'll be a close one. I don't care if they complain how bumpy it is. I have a feeling it's gonna launch us up before we finally land. And that's assuming if we do make it. Every shift is an adventure for this pilot. The runway's just a field. Alright, let's slow down because I have no idea where we're landing. When's the little pattern going to show up?
Back to
You've
reality,
been pretty
folks.
quiet.
Hey,
Just
did you
enjoying the
enjoy it,
moment.
David?
Flying
There we
over
go.
a whole place is amazing.
Fantastic flight. 5 stars. Would totally recommend it. Totally. I feel the same.
What an amazing ride. Loved it.
Sorry, my bad. Don't mean to shake the plane. Just try not to get us killed. Yeah. I'm just burned out with vampire related stuff in general. If it comes on TV, I might check it out. Or streaming. I said TV, but I meant streaming. Oh, I'm so old. The last vampire thing I truly enjoyed was... Hold up here. What we do in the shadows and then the TV show. So, that should tell you something. My opinion probably doesn't matter much, especially when it comes to horror movie vampires. Is that the effing runway? No. Oh, sure. I should announce it now. Well, I'm trying to stabilize everything. That makes the most sense.
Victor Alpha 19er traffic. Max 09 Foxtrot Alpha, Mike 1812 is on final. Runway 10 to land. Victor Alpha 19er.
This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good.
Please don't do that.
Back to reality, folks. Hey, did you enjoy it, David? Ready for your next flight?
Fantastic flight. 5 stars. Would totally recommend it.
Now on the alternate timeline.
Loved it.
I don't like going below 80 when we're right above the trees. Alright, we should be slow enough now. Shit, good thing I wasn't down there. Didn't realize there's a stream. I'm still going. I have the brakes held the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be really hard to do for that type of game unless they had like really
Always cool to see your own
linear levels that are super structured.
like they enjoyed it.
But it'd be hard to do with that kind of game. And then part of me likes the randomness of Stalker too. It makes it feel more mysterious, Like every time you venture out, it's dangerous. I don't fully understand everything that's going on. So I kind of like that element too, but I know what you mean. Like maybe if they had like more thought out like levels or whatever, like it would be cool to have like more structured scares and everything like that. Maybe one day they'll make a more linear game, kind of like the older Metro games, because I do like that style too. I don't think this runway was designed for this kind of plane. At least we're beginners. I don't know, I'm not an expert. Landing 0. Steve's still passing. I think part of the issue is I'm picking rural areas. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody can relax. I have returned. Let's see where we're going next. I wonder if none of them really go through the DC area. I guess this is the closest one, but still. Oh well, we'll just do this anyway. Hopefully this will actually be at some kind of real airstrip. Is it snowing in this area? Wonder if that's random. Or if there's actually snow. I'll have to look later. That's good. Holidays can be rough sometimes. There you go. Yeah, take it off. I guess you can come aboard.
Sean, you can initiate boarding.
Roger that.
I feel like it's not snowing in DC. I'm gonna look up real quick while I'm waiting on them. 'Cause that's not too far from here. Yeah, I think it might just be random. Yeah, let's not try to phase through the chair. Are we ready? Good, great, wonderful, grand.
Here's your chance to share the magic of flying. Captain, please welcome aboard Michael and his sibling. We've been meaning to arrange this ride for a while. Now's the perfect chance to do it with you.
Hello.
Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Captain, you know the drill.
Kilo Charlie Golf, Sierra traffic. Max 09 Golf, Mike Whiskey 411
All right,
tree.
let's
Taxi
turn the
to
acceleration up a
runway
bit.
Kilo Charlie Golf, Sierra.
Brakes, and hope we make it. Luckily, it looks like we have a runway, so that's a plus. Hopefully it's not coated in ice.
So great hanging out with you today. By
All
hanging
right,
out, I mean
turn down the
flying.
enthusiasm. Remember, Michael, as tempting as it may be, don't speed. That's probably the type of plane the other runway was designed for. Watch, I'll screw up this one and eat my words. That's what I usually do. I love how the HDR in this game makes all the little buttons look like they're actually lit up. We're getting there. I just don't want to speed and get yelled at about it. Just gotta go a little bit further.
Charlie Golf, Sierra traffic. Max 09 Golf, Mike Whiskey 411 tree. Taking off runway tree. Departure to the west. Kilo Charlie Golf, Sierra.
Are we going?
Dude, can't you feel the momentum? Probably the last person you want to rush. Like, your guys' life are in my hands. You should be a little bit nicer.
That push back into the seat, that's wild.
I know they're calling for snow. I'm not even sure if it's supposed to hit DC, but I just don't think they got snow like this. And I just looked to make sure. Alright, Matt. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you later.
Definitely a bucket list moment.
It's cool how they have seasons, though. For some reason, this area always seems to have snow around this time of year, unless they use live weather.
Feels like we're leaving a signature wherever we go.
It's so poetic. How can I be more like him? I'm guessing that's DC over there. I know we're supposed to cross like a small slither of it.
I'm too excited to be scared.
The volumetric clouds in this game are gorgeous.
What a view.
Imagine they look even better on PC.
But when you live here, flying over it is just so moving.
Michael, even better than you thought, right?
Our pilot is treating us right. This is an amazing experience.
I don't know what I'm doing special. I'm just flying the plane. I didn't even offer snacks. There might be some Altoids in the back seat. And munch on them. It's like a York peppermint patty without the chocolate.
It's amazing.
How can you go wrong?
Recognize everything down there.
Looks like I'm entering the village of Frozen. Not sure if I like how this game renders snow. Looks off to me, but maybe it's because I'm higher up. Maybe it'll look better if I lowered the plane. Fortunately, I'm on a mission, so I can't screw around but so much. It's so funny. I'm listening to Spotify as I play this at the same time. When the flight simulator music kicks in, it's like a remix of what I'm listening to. Has like an orchestrated backdrop.
This is better than any postcard.
I hope so. It's just a shitty piece of paper. Uh-oh, my plane's yelling at me. Gradually turn up the throttle.
So cool. Everything is in such sharp focus from here.
I hope they come out with like some decent flight stick options for PS5 that are affordable. I don't want to get that one that's currently available that's compatible with the PS4. Would it make like sections like this so much easier? Wouldn't have to keep visually referencing the throttle. It just makes things easier, like setting the trim. I mean, they did a really good job for what you can do with a controller, especially with how many commands you need to learn. But yeah, it's definitely more suited for a PC combined with the flight stick. If I get more serious into this game, though, I do hope they have more options, and I'd be interested in pursuing one of them. And there's somebody probably thinking, well, why don't you just play on PC? It's real simple, because it'd probably explode if I tried to run this game. At least on the settings I'd like to run it at. I'm sure I could run it at potato settings. But I mean, then what's the point? I know this isn't running on the highest settings, but it's slightly above potato. That I'm pretty confident about.
Right there, look. Even the light seems different from here.
Hopefully, since we have a proper runway, we'll land smoothly. I didn't mean to jerk up like that. I was trying to reposition my thumb while holding the stick with my other thumb. Live flight stick would be easier. Well, we could make this a little bit easier by adjusting the trim. Is he gonna call, or is he just gonna do it last minute? It makes sense, I guess, if we did it last minute. I get so paranoid about being punished. There we go.
Max 09 Golf, Mike Whiskey, 4113. 6 miles west, 1400, inbound to land.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of points taken off for jerking the plane like that. It was an accident.
Nice to have your feet on the ground, but the view's better with your head in the clouds.
I will say these flight sticks kind of look kind of cheap, like they're made out of cheap plastic. But maybe it's just how they rendered them. But maybe they make them like that so they can be easily replaced. I feel like they should have lights on or something.
So, the sky over our region is like your office, Captain. Best job
Almost
on
there,
Earth.
guys. So, Michael having a good time? Ready for another round?
No, I want to be a YouTube influencer, not a pilot.
Without first death, I'm an albumin of that.
It's all
This
relative.
is so exhilarating. Children and businesses, Forbething Philippe, Andal by Paul, Angelo, Pulse, Tuffalo, Ford, Bravo, Speak Slows, on Muscle, Frentis Datchin. Great time from start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
Alright, so that's the runway that doesn't have any lights on it. Should probably slow down the speed a little bit. These turns will help us slow down a little bit. I can't wait till I get to a point where I can land in this game without stressing it. I think the stress makes it harder because then I start moving erratically. If I was just more calm about it, I think it would be a lot easier.
Hey, it's shaking.
Yeah, they wanted me to announce me coming down. Sorry about that. We're going way too fast. Shit.
09 Golf Mike Whiskey.
I knew I'd eat my words.
Is on final. Runway tree. To land, Kilo Charlie Golf Sierra.
That was rough. At least we're on solid ground now.
You know, let's hope it stops completely. And it didn't. Talking the whole time and not paying attention to the altitude.
Michael having a
This is why I'm not a pilot in real life.
So exhilarating. And full without first death, I'm an albumin of that. This so exhilarating. Children and businesses, Forbething Philippe.
I find that between 50 and 60 is the sweet spot for a smooth landing.
Speak slows.
So I'll just pay attention to the airspeed on the far
Great time.
bottom left and hope that we make it in one piece this time. This alternate timeline this game was gracious enough to give me.
A bit of a bumpy ride on the way down.
Oh, you're gonna bitch about that one too? Get out of my plane.
Kilo Charlie Golf Sierra traffic. Max 09 Golf Mike Whiskey.
What's the throttle looking like?
Is taxiing to parking. Kilo
Is
Charlie
that still the
Sierra.
momentum from the landing? Come on, let's go. We've embarrassed ourselves enough on this flight.
Always cool to see your own region from a new perspective. Looks like they enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session. Cool.
Good, they don't remember their previous lives. Wow, a D. Look out, world. Definitely not an S rank. Wonder how bad you have to do to get a D rating. Considering I crashed. Alright, let's try to perfect this landing. This is probably the last one I can do before taking the dog out. Where are we gonna go? Let's go to Norfolk. There are a lot of lights there. Oddly enough, not a plane. Hampton should be pretty cool. What's this area? I think we're gonna stick with. We'll just go to Hampton. This is the Eastern Shores. This would be cool if it went over some water. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those dirt runways, but hopefully the view's nice. I think this might be the Eastern Shores. I don't know offhand. I'm too zoomed in. I know I was looking at the beach earlier when I was looking at Hampton. You're not familiar with this area, it just sounds like I'm just rattling off random names, which is good in case I'm incorrect about everything. Yep, another field. I can't wait. Even he's walking like he's reluctant about it. I'll just throw all this stuff in the back seat. Wish this plane had more of a dome. I don't like this part. I wish you could see like all the way around you. Oh well.
You can send the guests.
Okay, on their way. Hope you're ready to work your magic up their Cap.
Alright, give me the
You're
runway
taking a friend
option.
of ours, Chris, and one of his colleagues for a nice scenic ride over the region. You're good to go if everybody fastened their seatbelts.
Must not be really good friends. You're letting me pilot this damn thing.
One Mike Delta.
Cool haircut.
Traffic. Max 09 Zulu Tango. Juliet 4614 is taxiing to runway 8. One Mike Delta 1.
It looks like he's scared. He's shivering.
Hi, Captain. I'm Chris. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
Yeah.
It's so great hanging out with you today. By hanging out, I mean flying.
Thanks for the clarification. You were throwing me off with that. Where's the hold short? I don't even see the little glowy thing. Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh boy. What's the best plan of action? I guess we'll just do a really tight turn. No, it'd be nice, paved roads. To be fair, I kind of expected this with the area that I assume we're in. I mean, it's like basically like a big park. My dad used to go on fishing trips around here often. I went with him a couple times. Right.
One Mike Delta 1 traffic. Max 09 Zulu Tango. Juliet 4614. Taking off runway 8. Departure to the east. One Mike Delta 1.
It's a bit scary, but still exciting. Mostly exciting.
Is this the runway? I think I'm going to try to follow the line on the little map above. I love my mini map. Alright. Here goes nothing. You didn't even bother to cut the grass.
That push back into the seat, that's wild.
Yeah, I've been kayaking around here. You have to plan it out because, like, depending on the tide, there's some areas that won't have water at certain times of the day. It's nice though, and you plan it out perfectly. The tide's coming in, and you can just ride the tide back to the shore and not have to paddle. It's great.
Look at that. The sky is out of this world. We're lucky to see this.
I got the trim adjusted so I don't have to baby the stick the whole time. Yeah, it'd be so much easier if you had a flight stick and you could just like tap the trim every once in a while to adjust the plane. And also prevents them from complaining.
You must feel like the king of the world when you fly over here at sunset.
So even if you just barely touch the analog stick, they might complain about it being too bumpy. Gotta really be smooth with it. Sure, I'm probably begging for stick drift doing that.
We feel really safe. Jordan was right. There's no sense of vertigo at all.
Well, it's not like I'm doing barrel rolls here.
Relax, Chris. You're gripping the seat so hard you're gonna break your hand.
Guess I'm flying bad. Maybe I'm going too fast. No, don't hit any buttons. Thank you.
You okay? Not scared?
The roofs of Dorchester County over there. Nice. I'm too excited to be scared.
Oh, I was about to say,
It's
didn't
great seeing
answer.
the world from this angle.
With this one I can go a little bit faster and the water looks really nice at this altitude, especially the way like the sunlight's hitting it. I really like how that looks. It does look like something from a postcard. You could see people spending hours of time just like taking photographs. I'm sure that's why they added like a lot of modes that revolve around it. I mean, you literally have the whole world off the palm of your hands, more or less. Granted, it gets a little blurry when you get up close to it. At this height, it looks really believable. Some areas are rendered better than others.
Hey, I can see my house.
I saw it as well. I actually managed to get a picture.
I'm actually surprised how well this area is rendered.
I didn't imagine such a view. Really
What did
got
you
us up
imagine?
close and personal. This is better than any postcard.
I believe the last passenger said that.
check this view, guys. Now look at my arm. Goosebumps.
Oh snap, he's got goosebumps. Wait till we land. Gonna have PTSD as well. Yeah, land on the landing strip that has like the surface area of a motocross track. Seems reasonable.
Nice to have your feet on the ground, but the view's better with your head in the clouds.
I'm gonna adjust down before they start complaining about altitude. They say something about I know altitude is a state of mind, but I think this is really high. They say something stupid like that over and over again. You'd think because everything's kind of automated that they'd be able to come up with more phrases, but, you know, I guess they felt one was enough. Maybe two. I haven't unlocked it yet. Then they're going to ask me to do my final last minute.
So, the sky over our region is like your office, Captain. Dad would have loved this job.
East, 1300, inbound to land. Runway 8, 1 Mike, Delta 1.
No, we need to slow down. This plane's a bit faster than the other one. But trim up, try to slow it down a little bit. Speed up some. Okay, I'm guessing there's some more to see.
It's like the world is laid out in front of me.
Oh, is that the landing strip?
Thanks for the ride, Captain. I'm ready for another.
Good thing I didn't try to start landing.
I recommend it.
Because I'm colorblind, I kind of have trouble seeing the line when it's over water. Speed up a little bit. So I gotta be prepared to hit the radio button. It's probably gonna jerk the shit out of the plane when I try to reach over to push left on the D-pad. It's nice that you can do that though. When I first started playing the game, I used to access the radio manually. I wonder if the console ports have air traffic controllers. I know the PC one does. Considering it's only PlayStation 5 players, though, I don't know if it's necessary. Or where Xbox, it makes more sense because that's crossplay with the PC version. I don't know. I'll look it up later if I can remember. I never wanted to be an air traffic controller, so that part wasn't important to me. But I'm curious if a real life person will ever pop up. The game does support multiplayer, I just don't know to what extent. I rarely use it because you have to use live weather. Be nice if I landed this the first time. This is the last flight before I have to take the dog out. Well, that would be nice. I need to get a little bit more speed, but I need to pay attention to it. I don't want to go much higher than 70. We gotta slow down. We gotta hit this thing as slow as shit. Otherwise it's gonna pop right back up into the air. Right now we might be going too slow. I don't know. Once we get close, it kind of blends in. Yeah, I can imagine it not being shaky. Please don't hit the water. Dude, I don't even know where the runway is, or what you count as the runway. Right now, I just don't want to go into the water. That's my main goal. I'm going to call that a success since we didn't die. And also, when I let go of the brake, we're about to go into the water again. How about we turn around, start going towards the direction we were supposed to? Gosh, I couldn't imagine hitting this going even any faster. We're going down pretty slow. I guess that's the difference between a paved runway and just farmland. Alright, come on, start going forward. I gotta go super slow on this little bounce. Let me turn the flaps all the way down. I don't seem to have much control over your flaps in this mode. Maybe it's just a specific plane. No. Can we lower the speed a little bit? This is me with holding the brake down. That's not good. There we go. What are we at? Raise it up a little bit. I like how when I steer, you can feel like the ground not being uneven. because the triggers are shooting back at you like the pedals would be if you were riding over rough terrain. I wonder once if this version came out, they added DualSense support to at least the PC version. It makes sense. I feel like Sony would try to prevent it from being used on Xbox. I like how they make the GPS screens still look like they're kind of dirty from like grease from the hands. Not a perfect screen. Little touches like that make it feel more immersive, at least for me. Does this still count? Yeah. Alright. Oh, cool. I got positive feedback. That's rare. I think that guy's soul escaped him for a little while. Had a out-of-body experience. I did it. I'll be lucky to get an A. Nice, I'll take it. Okay, I gotta take the dog out soon, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care. Bye.